Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be in the F-4, and I'm going to be going over how I fight and how I think you should fight in it. This is probably one of the best modeled planes for PvP in the game, and I don't even think it's close. And that presents a load of problems because you're going against planes that are horribly modeled and overperform to the maximum degree. Whether it's the fact that the Mirage radar can see you, the Mirage F1 radar that is, can see you at 15 miles when you're in a notch with its unnotchable missiles, whether it's the fact that below 250 kilometers an hour, which is around 100 miles, 160 miles, the MiG-21 performs significantly too. Whether it's that, whether it's the radar, the F-4 doesn't do any of that. The F-4 is a great plane that is actually modeled realistically. So let's get right into the fight. 21 low there. I've found that my strategy is flying high and around 15,000 feet and diving in on people. So I have 9Ls and 7Ms because I'm playing on contention. I don't really like the Enigma missile loadout. The AIM-7E and the AIM-7E2 are the same missile, even though they're not in real life. I think that really hurts the chances of getting anything. Not that you get sparrow kills most of the time anyway. So I drop my tanks there. I'm actually, this 21's going to climb, so I'm going to put him in the cage. Going to ask Jester to lock. Okay, and he locked. And 2 seconds later, Fox 1. Nice track, and it's a 7M, so it's a really good missile at this stage. And splash. Looks like he merged another F4 that tried something on him. But really, that's how you can get sparrow kills. Is I dove in on that guy, and I managed to get him to climb. Probably because he was merging with a friendly, but that's another thing. Baiting your friendlies is really is a really important tool in this game, as we're about to see later in this story. And as you can see me typing in chat, that was my first sparrow kill. So, kind of impressive that it took this long. So cutting a little bit forward. What we're doing here is we're just staying at around 10-15K and just circling around an area at high speed, waiting to dive. And this plane picks up a lot of speed to dive, so it's just waiting on that opportunity to get to Mach 1.1, 1.2 and launching a 9L in this case, which is really easy. And here I'm trying to see whether I can help out the 104th guys. And I think he just killed a MiG-21 there. So just using the information that I get from the EWR, building awareness while keeping my altitude, keeping myself off the deck. This way, if somebody tries to climb up for me, it's actually possible for me to look at them and shoot a sparrow. While at the same time being able to deal with lower bandits, because I'm baiting my teammates, number one, and number two, which is really possible. I mean, everybody thinks that baiting your teammates is a really horrible thing, which in a sense it is. But you don't want to be the person down there. The person down there, you're in an even fight. At least here, they can't see you. They very rarely come up for you. And if they do come up for you with any sort of range whatsoever, you can actually just sparrow them. And in that realm, you outrange the Super 530 that the Mirage F1 carries and the R3R by a long shot. Although that's a bit closer with the Super 530. So this is what the F4 is like. It's just circling and looking for a bandit, and when you find a bandit, you dive in and you get a good shot on it. The problem, though, and I think why a lot of people are struggling, is because you can't fly it like any other module. Not because it's impossible to be flown that way. I mean, you can go down and missile truck the hell out of everything, but it has horrible visibility, so you can't even see around you. Right? I mean, right now, on contention, you can get 4 9Ls with this thing. That's actually really good. But the problem is that it's just so unable to do what a normal fighter can do because of its abysmal turning performance, because of its and I will come out with a dogfight guide very soon. But for multiple reasons, it's rather terrible. So I see a 21 there. And we are going to dive in on him. Trail as well. So look at this. So I'm going to get to around Mach 1.1, and I'm just coming out of the sky. He has no idea. Getting the cage. That's a Mirage F1, actually, not a MiG-21. And we're on a 6. Missiles caged. Make sure you press your aerial refueling button for the cage, not the cage button.
I see 2 contacts in front.
And a Fox 2.
The further one is friendly, the closest one
He's
is
flaring, but he's dead. And we go back into altitude. And really, it's how you do it. That is the key. And if somebody comes up at 10, 15K, if you have a Wizzo, it's way easier to lock them up. If you have Jester, it's still possible. You just have to fly slightly above them. Oh, sorry, slightly below them, probably a couple thousand feet below them. You can be within the radar scan. So it's rather boring, but it works. And you're not just starting up a plane every time to get absolutely farmed. And more missiles down there. Just looking, just using Maverick down there to, I think Maverick just died there actually, to get me kills, really. Watching a MiG-21 get on the F-4, down low, and being able to dive in on him. That's really the trick. And there's this orange MiG-21 right there. Caged and Fox 2.
Fox on him.
Heavy person bandit, 0309 miles
so it's great. If you can just do that consistently, you can have a lot of fun with this module, and I think it's great. The problem is that it highlights an issue of the fact that every other module in this game is so unbelievably broken. And the F-4 isn't. And it's super refreshing, and that's why I love flying it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something from it and learned a strategy. And I will see you guys in the next one, which should be an F-4 dogfight guide. Bye-bye.